Oh, hello guys, this is DFXS. Once again, welcome to TFX family. I believe you are doing good. And guys, it's always about good news in this family. It's all about good news in this family. So far, the system are doing great work. Our EA, remember, we have already released our MT5 Master EA, and also at the same time we have our 3D spikes EA. Guys, you don't have to miss that because this is what you need in order to change your life. Now guys, I just want to show you about how to set if you want to trade the big time frame. Let me say, for instance, there is these day traders, there's some people who want to hold some trades, not only to do some scalping. And I just want to show you how simple it is to set our EA according to what you desire. And let me tell you, you'll get the result you desire according to what you know or what you set. I just want to educate you on how to set the EA. And before we do that, it is good to understand this is the TFX MT5 EA. The best thing to do is to understand of how to identify the zones that you want to trade. Because remember, if you are a day trader or if you want to hold some trades, you must be given signal from a big time frame. This means that you can pick signal from 4 hours. There is some people who pick a signal even from a daily time frame, but 4 hour it's more advisable when you wanna trade. If you are a day trader or if you wanna trade to hold some trades. Now, guys, let me show you how simple it is to identify the zones that you wanna trade in small time frame, especially in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or even 1 hour. And today we are going to learn about identifying those zones in H4 or time frame, 4 hours time frame. And it's very simple using our SUPDEM, because our SUPDEM always identify the zones or the strong zones where there is a support or strong support or resistance. And this will depend on you on which zones you want to trade. Let's say, for instance, let me give an example even with this V75. Yeah, let's use today V75 because some people love to trade V75. But and the best thing with the V75, if you can identify the zone from 1 hour or 4 hours, guys, you'll always harvest a good money in a small time frame. Now let's see what is in 4 hours. And remember, this our SUPDEM here, guys. You can easily identify the zones that you want to trade by double clicking and see if you want to trade these pullbacks from 4 hours time frame. And the good thing with our SUPDEM, if it is a sell, it will not identify these supports. It will only identify the resistance, because it is a sell thing until we get a support now. And that's where the market will change the direction, and it won't give another resistance. It will only give support until we get at the end of the trade. Then it will start giving a sell, resistance. So that is the best thing, guys. And you can just go back somehow little so that you can identify the zones that you want to trade. And there is something you want to do here. Sorry for this. Let me, don't know what's going on. Now, there is some people who don't like to trade these small pullbacks, but they would only want to trade the major ones. You remember, there is a major ones like here, and there is those small ones like here. And there is still those people who would like to trade even these small pullbacks here, because of what maybe they are looking for in small time frame, but if you're trading from 15 minutes and above, it's good to look for the major ones. For this one, the small ones here, you only need to do that if you are trading from 10 minutes and below. So, and remember, we are looking it on 4 hours time frame. So you can just double click into these areas and see if there is a support will be drawn or resistance in this area, and you will find that there is none in this place. You can do simple as this one and see if the settings that we have at the moment will draw this small area, and as you can see, there is nothing like that. And if you want to adjust, let's say for instance, let's go right click, go to our subtem, let's adjust this for long trade. Let's put it 12.5 divided by 2, which is 6, let's say 6.5, or maybe you can just click 6, and here we can put 12 for long trade. If you want to trade, remember to divide by 2 if you are using the subtem. So this is the short trade and the long trade, so that the subtem can identify the strong zone and for long trade and for short trade. Let's click OK and see those areas, guys. Now for those areas, let's see if still, yeah, now you can see we get one of those small areas that maybe someone wants to scalp in small time frame. And now because we want only to trade the major zones, you can adjust to the settings of whatever you want. You can use even 30. Let's say you want to use 30 divided by 2, that is 15, and see those areas. As you can see, 30, that is the setting for 30, and we can see those are the only the major area. There is no those small pullbacks here, and you know those pullbacks means a lot in H4. So guys, you can see, after double clicking here, you can see the area that we want to trade. There is no more these small pullbacks, but it's very advisable because these are volatilities to use to trade even those small pullbacks, not those small, not those too much, but some like this one. I do love the settings of trend 20 for long trade and 10 for short trades, but that will depend on you. All you need to understand here is how to set those settings, meaning that they are adjustable. So you can see that now we can trade those zones. And now what are we going now to do in small time frame? Guys, as you can see now, we don't have a support here, though the market reversed to this area. If you see that, no, I don't want to miss even opportunities like this one, you just need to adjust your subdem and see if it will draw that area. Still, it's not identified. See if let me say, let me use like what, like 10 and 5 and see. Yeah, I can see now I have this area, and say that you want to trade this area from small time frame like 15. Remember, now we are doing scalping or holding the trades. If you want to hold the trades, use the setting by default or adjust them according to the zones that you want to trade. So the best thing is to understand how to identify those zones and set them in your EA. Now, after identifying these zones, that here there will be a buy. Now, let's go to V75 in minute 15. If I go now to minute 15, let's go to minute 15. Remember, this one is for, now this one is for minute 15, and we have these 4 hours. This means that in minute 15, our robot will be looking only for buy as long as we have a subdem here. And now because we have hit the trade line at this place, if you are using the strategy tool, this means that it will still buy in minute 15 because there is nothing that is hindering the trade, but you can see there is a trend line here in 4 hours. But if there is a trend line here in 4 minutes, in 15 minutes, it will have only take profit with this trend line and wait for another sell. It will wait for another sell because we already it's detecting there is a resistance there according to the trend line. So all you need to understand, let us mark this area so that we can see what we would have done in minute 15. This area, it's where we want to see how many positions were there or opportunities that are there with our robots. So you can see there was a first call here. There was our first entry here. And if you took the profit, then there was another entry here, another buy here, and another buy here until we hit this trade line. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, because sometimes you may miss this opportunity. The robot will wait for another super dem to draw, then it will take another trade according to our entry arrow. This is our entry arrow. So after super dem, the robot will take a trade with this this arrow. Then again, if you take the profit, or maybe if you hit the target, then the robot will wait for another super dem, and then this arrow, then it will buy in minute 15. So even if you want to trade in minute 30, guys, it is the same thing. Let me change this one so that we can see our super dem. It is the same thing. So this is our first entry, and in minute 30, this is our second entry. So in minute 30, this is a good buy, and another one, this is a good buy. The best thing is if you identify those zones in big time frame like H1 or 4 hours, but if you are trading like 15 minutes to 1 hour, you have to look for these zones from 4 hours or even a daily time frame. So if you can be able to identify those zones, there is no fear of setting this in a robot. It's very simple because you only need to jump into remember, we attach the zone that we want to trade in 4 hours time frame, for instance, this one. And the minutes where I attach my robots, it's where the robot will take trade or will pick trade from. So if I attach my robot in 15 minutes, this means that the robot will pick the trades here, but it's given signal by 4 hours. Remember, you have to attach this one, but that you don't have to worry unless you change anything. We will be sending with the default setting for H1 and minute 1. So this one for H1 is what you will use in H4 in the time frame that you want to pick signal from. So if you want to pick signal, for instance, from 30 minutes, there is no problem. You only need to choose this one for the H1. But if you want to adjust this subdem, that is up to you guys. But remember, if you adjust the system, the subdem, there is no problem because you are identifying the zones that you want to trade. So there is no any problem, but the problem, the robot will be picking signal according to the big time frame that you attached with this H1, this TAFX MT5 Master H1. So if you attach it in 30 minutes, that's where the robot will be picking signal from. So if you attach that one into 4 hours, there is no problem. There is where the robot will be picking signal from. Keep that in mind. So the next one, it's where the robot is, which is TFX MT5 Master EA minute 1. So for this one, for minute 1, you can change if you want to trade on minute 5. That is up to you guys. You only need to pick this one for minute 1 because this is where you attach your robot with, and the robot will be taking trades in minute 1, but the signal will be coming from 4 hours. And I believe now you are getting what I'm trying to say, guys. You need to understand how to adjust all those stuffs. So let's say, let me give uh, a last setting, so or the last testing, so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. Let's say, for instance, we want to trade the volatility now the volatility 100. I just want you now to keep to understand what I'm saying. Now we want to trade the volatility 100, but I want to trade it in minute 30. So all I need now it is, and I want to pick signal from H4. Now, after getting here, I can see that I want to trade this zone. I want to trade these zones. And as long as if I see like the settings are good with those zones, then I'm good to go for buy. If I'm not satisfied with these zones, then I can adjust the soup them, let's say for instance 6, and remember here we divide it by 2 and see that now that is what I wanted. I just want to trade these zones. So that's why I was looking for those zones in H4. This means that in now the time frame that I want to trade in, which is in 30 minutes, now the robot will be looking for sale as long as we are from this resistance. So all I need now it is to go to to the next chart. Now this is the chart that the robot will be picking signal from. And remember, we said that there is this master handle that you're supposed to attach in that time frame, soup them, and trade line. This master handle, it's what will be giving the robot signal in small time frame. So it must be attached in the time frame that you are picking signal from. Now let's go to 30 minutes. Let's go to 30 minutes, and there is where my robot is, and here it's where I need to select TAFX MT5 EA. We are doing all this to make things easier to all people. So now if I select that one, and in 30 minutes, this means that my robot will be trading in minute 30, picking signal from H4. So this means that I would have been in this cell at this place, and let me say maybe I have the targets, which I will cover in another video of how to set those targets, blah blah blah, things like that one. So maybe here there was a take profit. Now this one is another. If I take first profit at this place after getting this sell, this means that the robot will hold until there is another sell opportunity, which is this one after another super dem. The best thing with our super dem trades, those stairs masters, or you can call them the block the order blocks. So it will wait for another block here, then it will take that trade immediately at this place. And when it hit this trade line, it will pick the trade automatically, or it will pick the profit automatically and wait for another block or another subdem or another resistance if 4 hours is still saying selling. So if 4 hours now that the trend is changing, for instance, as you can see now, there is a way the 4 hours now can draw here another block here, meaning now we are going for buy. There is no loss because we already, the robot has already take our profit, our sell profit, and now is waiting for another signal, either for sale, and if 4 hours will change the direction, then this one will be looking for another buy, then it will continue buying. So this is what you need to understand, that the most important things, it is to understand the time frame that you want to use when trading. And the second thing, it is the time frame that you'll be picking signal from. And remember, I said if you're using H1 from 15 minutes to H1, use 4 hours as a signal time frame, or use daily time frame as a signal time frame. The best thing with MT5, we have even 6 hours, we have 8 hours, we have 12 hours, and we also have daily, even weekly and monthly. So this means that I can say, no, I just want to pick my trades not from H4 now, I just want to pick my trades from 6 hours, not 4 hours. I just want to pick from 4 hours. It is the same thing, guys. Go to this one, TFX Master H1 EA, then that's what you will select, and you'll be trading maybe in minute 30. Sorry, yeah, in minute 30. This is where you need to do. There is 6 hours. This is where our robot is, and maybe I just want to trade in H1. So if the 6 hours time frame says buy, know that in H1 the robot will be looking for buy. And remember, you can still adjust this setting according to the way you want. The most important setting only that you need to change, it is this one for them. This is the only setting that you need to change so that you can trade whatever you want. It is simple as that. The only thing you need to keep in mind, it is the time frame that you want to the robot to pick the trades from, and the time frame that you'll be trading with that robot. It is simple as that, guys. And if you keep that in mind, to identify those zones or to use our default setting, there is no doubt that you always make money. The MT5 Master, it is the great system, and this is for FX gurus people, those people who want to trade professionally. This is a hands-free, you do nothing, guys. This is why you need this system for lifetime, and practice every setting you think it's good in your demo account, then apply it to your live account, and let me tell you, you will always smile, because the professional traders will tell you, if you don't know how to identify the zones for support and resistance and consolidating zones, if you don't know how to use the trend lines or to draw the trade lines, then you know nothing in the market. And this is why the MT5 TFX MT5 Master EA is coded professionally. It have everything that's needed. And remember, for those people who have MT5 Master, we have the mountain, we have blah blah, trading baker, things like that. They are all inside the robot. So the reason why we just exposed the soup them is because we want you to only to identify some zones for yourself, or you can adjust. Don't just trade with something blindly. But the other thing, mountain, blah blah blah, they are all inside the robot. So the robot is so professional. And I believe for FX gurus, if they find this system, they will surely be happy, because now they will be free, and they will keep off from staying on their PC every time, doing analysis, doing blah, blah, blah. There is nothing like that. Let's embrace the technology, and let money work for us, and let technology change our financial status, guys. We'll continue educating you guys, and remember, you can watch also this video in our YouTube channel. And when you get there, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and also to select or to click that bell, so that every time we share the video, you'll be notified, and you'll always work with us in the same page. So thank you so much, guys, and once again, welcome to TFX, our family. We love you and we adore you.